In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. My name is Abdul Khaliq Darwish. Dear friends, today we people are encountering two of the major problems. We do have several problems we might have, but usually in overwhelming majority of the people here in Pakistan, they are suffering from one or both of these problems we are going to discuss and debate upon in our today's talk on the one hand. And not only this, that we are going to also suggest a kind of solution which is going to be a very solid and very permanent one, very enduring one. My dear friends and fellows, many of the people, so many of the people here in our society, they are of the view that whatever I am eating, whatever I am wearing, wherever I am living, the kind of transport I am using, that is of very low standard and it should be a very good one. And this is mean like the living standard. We people are very much cautious about our living standard. We are so desperate to raise our living standard, and then there are people who keep thinking, who remain thinking for the kind of behavior they are having, they are receiving from other people, particularly the people who are close to them, particularly the people who are important in the society, are important to oneself. Why someone is, why, excuse me, why this particular person is treating me like this one, why this particular person is treating me like this one. So this is the kind of trouble, this is the kind of problem. I mean, the two are either the both of these or one of these. A person is found suffering from here in our society. People are not treating me fairly, people are not treating me respectfully, people are not treating me the way I should be treated, the way I deserve to be treated. I should be respected, I should be taken care of, and I should be loved, but none of that is being received. I'm unable to get because the people are not fair, the people are not honest, the people don't know exactly what type of person I am. And the people in here in our society, they don't respect the weaker folks, the people with the lesser resources, etc., etc. Usually the problems are either one of these two or both of these: poor living standard on the one hand, and the way the people are treating me on the other hand. So I am of the view there is a reason which is different actually, in my opinion, as compared to those people who are suffering from a tension, from a stress like this one. My opinion is different about the causes of the trouble, and my opinion is that actually they don't have a purpose in their life. They don't have a purpose in their life, and this is the reason lacking a great purpose in their life is the reason that they are not satisfied, that they are not happy, that they are complaining about the behavior of the people with them, and they, things like this one. So this is the actual reason. Although the people are not going to believe, instantly whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm suggesting, but let me explain it. Once I do explain it, the people will come to know that it is true indeed. Suppose a person, anyone else, XYZ, is having a kind of trouble, a kind of emergency in their life. Either it is health emergency, it is the matter of life and death. Somebody might die, I myself die, someone else might die, someone who is very near and dear to me, someone out of my loved one might die, someone who is very much important to me might die. So what will happen in a situation like this one? I shall, like everyone else, I shall forget all the rest of my troubles, all the rest of the troubles in my life. I shall forget all the troubles in my life and most of the time my attention will remain focused upon this thing alone, that I'm going to die, that my loved one is going to die, you know. So what it actually mean, it actually mean that we are not having the purpose in our life. I'm not saying it's suggesting that we should have a kind of emergency in our life all the time. All of us are seen wishing that, oh Allah, protect me from any sort of emergency, from any sort of threatening condition and situation. I'm suggesting that anything else for our development, for the development of the society, any great aim in our life, we need to have any great aim in our life. Once we do have any great aim in our life, then what is going to happen? What is going to happen then? I think that our attention will remain focused upon that particular great aim, which is really important to me. And I have attached myself so much, so desperately, with an objective, with a goal, with a target, with a plan like this one, that I'm not thinking anymore that how the people are treating me, that the kind of living standard I'm having, what I'm eating. My eating should be only good for my health. As for my eating, as for my food is concerned, it should be seen only that I need to eat the healthy food and nothing else, you know. Plus, you know, what I'm wearing doesn't matter much. Where I'm living and the kind of transport I'm using, I think it doesn't matter much. We need to we need to set goals first. We need to have a kind of purpose in our life. We need to have a kind of purpose in our life. We need to set goals, and then we need to attach ourselves very deeply with our goals. We need to attach very deeply with our goals, and we shouldn't be, you know, diverting our attention toward anything else at all. Something else should be so strongly, you know, ingrained upon our mind and upon our brain, that we should forget all what we people are, you know, the frivolous thing, the unimportant thing, the trivial thing, the thing like this one. What is my living standard, and why the people are treating me like that? Why don't they treat me respectfully? Why don't they take care of me? Why don't they love me? Why don't they try to get closer to me? I think we will forget all of these things, and all of these things will become really unimportant only if at all we set a very important goal on the one hand, and then we become very deeply attached with this goal of ours. Having done having done this thing, I believe that we will not be found stressful in a stressful situation. We will not be seen hurt, troubled, and, you know, thinking upon how the people why the people are not treating me well, why, I am not having a very good living standard. All of these things will become really useless only if at all we do have a very strong goal in our life on the one hand, and we need to attach ourselves very strongly with that particular goal. It is the solution of the problem of keeping ourselves in the stress, in the tension. As simple as this one, no complication involved in it at all. So that is what I have learnt out of keeping myself in the trouble, in the stress, that why people are not treating me well and why I don't enjoy a good living standard. Thank you.